question, who's your role model, it's always been my grandma because of the type of person she is. She's just so thoughtful and inviting, and I truly believe it's who everybody should aspire to be.
I love you because you're a lot nicer than my mom. Don't tell her I said that. It may be more.
Just want to say happy birthday. Glad you made it to 70. Think you're a good mom and a good grandma, and hope you're around for a little bit longer.
Grandma is to me, well, she's not just my mother-in-law, she's my mom. I hit the jackpot because everybody always says, oh, my mother-in-law, but I scored. She's the real deal, and I appreciate that more than anything else, because having a loving mother is the best thing that anyone can ever have.
For as long as I can remember, you've always been the person that I've always wanted to tell good news to first. And I always randomly think of you and think, oh, my grandma would love that, or that's something my grandma would say. And I just one of the people that I've always looked up to.
I sure do love you and everything that you do for our family. You have sacrificed so much for Gigi, me, for the little turkey behind me, and everyone else. You're the best mom that we could ask for, and I hope you have many, many more wonderful birthdays. We love you. Bye.
Grandma, we always loved your positivity and how you always look for the best outcome in situations. And I always love how you just want to go get ice cream.
My favorite part about you is that you're nice and loving.
She's always funny and makes me laugh. She also gives us a lot of food, so I love that about her.
I think something that stands out about Grandma is the way that others speak about her. And when they meet her and then they talk to me, they always talk about how great and wonderful and kind she is. And I think that speaks a lot about a person. It speaks volumes, really.
Lesson I've learned is I no longer use landline phones. I only use cell phones with no wires, because if you have a phone with a wire in it, your mom can come and rip it out of the wall.
I hardly know how to begin this. I've known Joey for 52 plus years. We've been married for 48 plus years. I'll start at the beginning. Remember, I worked at a Safeway drugstore, or supermarket now, and she worked at TTNY. And one night, it was a driving snowstorm, and I was walking home. I didn't have a car at that time, and it snowed 6 to 8 inches already, and it was snowing more. The snow was really coming down. And this red Rammer, I walked a block or two, and red Rammer had pulled up and asked me if I wanted to ride home, and I said, well, sure. And so I took the ride home, and in the car happened to be Joy, and her mother was kind of hinting it'd be nice if I would take her out for a date, you know. And she says she denies it, but that's really what happened. And I thought about it for a week or two, and then I was encouraged by one of my friends at Safeway. I said, yeah, you ought to take her out. So I worked up enough nerve, and I went in and asked her out for a date. And I still remember her walking down the steps and what she wore that night. She had a white blouse on and a charm bracelet that jaggled, and then a brown skirt and all. And she really looked nice. I looked when she came down the steps, I thought, wow, she's looking pretty good. And so we went out, we had a nice time, and I learned she was a junior in high school, and I happened to be a freshman in college, and I thought there was maybe an age difference, so I didn't call her up for a couple more times, a couple more weeks, and I thought, well, go ahead and do it a time. We had a good time, so we went that, and lo and behold, it went to almost 4 years, and during that time, we had a lot of dates, and she and I, the two of us were going to UMKC, and I was driving back and forth and all, and I remember the dried apricots. She loved dried apricots. I mean, since I worked in the produce department, I always got these dried apricots, and she loved those things. So it get to where I was in the glove compartment all the time. If I weren't there, she was disappointed. But that's one of the quirks I remember about Joy. There were some other things too, but I won't get into right now. But anyway, I went, I graduated from college, and then I went to the Marine Corps because it was during the Vietnam era and all, and they were required to go either serve, and I was fortunate to get into the Marine Corps Reserve. I was gone 6 months, and during the 6 months we were riding back and forth, and of course I was lonely, and I was I thought I'd died and gone to hell because I'm Marine Corps boot camp, and she's out writing about how she'd gone to this football game and that baseball game and this activity. And she's not into sports at all. So I know she's out on a date and having a great time and all. Here I'm having a miserable time, Marine Corps. So I do the rational thing to do is call her and ask her if she wants to marry. She said, well, we'll talk about it when we get home. And so when I got home, we talked about it and we ended up getting married. And so and that was August the 2nd, 1968. And I was a lucky person then. I didn't know at the time. You know, I always got some reservations about marriage and all, and if it's going to work out and all, if you got the right person. But I got the right person. She's been great through the 48 plus years. We were blessed with having 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and she just was an outstanding mother. She just did everything imaginable for those kids. She made sure they got a good education and all, and then we did, but she was a primary giver of those things and all, and she's been a primary giver throughout life. She's been a great homemaker. We've lived in 4 different homes, and she's done just a terrific job around the house, keeping it up, providing the good meals and all, and she's been just a great partner. I couldn't say enough about her, and I hope that we're able to go ahead and in our years now, we're getting to where we've got a lot of grandkids. We've been blessed with having 5 grandkids and all. We love them, and we hoping to be able to spend some more time with them. We'd like to be able to go ahead and both of us are in relatively good health, and God willing, I hope it stays that way. And we're able to go ahead and do a little bit more traveling than we have. And as my son says, don't spend all the inheritance, but we would like to go ahead and travel overseas and do a little bit more traveling. And again, I can't say enough about her. She's just been a wonderful person and continues to be. Everybody that knows Joy loves her. And so you can't say more than that.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Happy 70th birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you.
Happy 70th, honey. Bye.